Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Beautiful Snow TV. Thank you so much for coming back, snowflakes. And as you can see, we're going to be doing a polygel Christmas set. I have my two polygels that I'll be using here and my gel polishes. I also have some loose glitter that I got from MAKARTT out of my Your Nail Lab box in November. That is a pretty iridescent glitter. It is so gorgeous. I did some natural nail tips, coffin. I did get these off of Amazon. I also have a polygel brush there that I did also get off Amazon. And as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and clip these down just a tad bit. I didn't want them to be too long because when they're long, I feel like you work a little bit longer, but it's okay because I still love doing my own nails. So I'm going to be taking this new polygel and I'm going to be doing somewhat of a French. So I'm just going to kind of curve that into a French. And I do have as my slip solution the alcohol. I do not use base coat or gel polish to, do. And my slip solution for my polygels, I find it to be too sticky. So I prefer the alcohol. And I also prefer the polygel brushes, not the ones that come in the kit. I feel like they're just, kind of standard. And I want something that will really, work the polygel down with a thinner line of brushes. So I have this brush here that I'm using. I'm just going to continue to mold that particular French into its shape that I desire. So at this particular point, I'm going to go ahead and use my clear polygel for the rest of the nails. And as you can see, I'll be starting with the pinky, and I'll only be showing like one, because it's pretty repetitive. So I show how I do the pinky, and I just put the polygel. I usually do use the 1B method. Sometimes I use 2, depending on, look at that. A hair got in there, guys. Oh my God. I have a cat, so, and he's a black cat, so, and they're not bad luck. So I had to get his hair out of there. I don't know how it got up on my nail table, but he does jump on stuff, so y'all have to excuse that. Yeah, I had to get that up out of there. So as I go back to forming the nail, I'll just be forming it to my liking. I don't like my nails super thick, but I don't like them super thin, so I feel like I have the 1B method to do like the best product for me. I feel like it, I don't ever have to like take off too much or put on more when I do the 1B method, because I kind of can just, kind of eyeball it to how much I need on the nail, depending on how long the nails are. So as you can see, I'm just working that around the cuticle, making sure it's nice and flush and making sure my sides are pretty straight, because you don't want to have a bad application to where you're going to have to do a lot of filing. So enjoy the rest of this nail. Now here, as you can see, I have finally got all the polygel laid. As you can see, I went ahead and started filing. I like to use a 100 and 180 grit file, but I was trying to, use everything that come in those kits. And as I stated before, everything that comes in those kits is nice for beginners, but I've been doing my nails for about 2 years now, so I kind of got just a tad bit of experience to the way I like my nails, and I thought I'd also share that with you guys. So I was trying to use that file that came in the kit, and it just was not doing it for me, and I just had to go ahead and I hurried and put that down, and I was trying to like buff them, shape them, even them out, and I just kept working extra hard to do so, and it was just so annoying. So I went ahead and switched over to a stronger 180 grit file. I don't know if you can kind of see it. I'm out of frame, but as you can see, I did go ahead and switch over at this point. So I'm just going to go ahead and file, and yeah. OMG, y'all. My camera like to slid off the desk. Oh my God, I like to have a panic attack. So right here, guys, as you can see, I'm going in with my safety drill bit ceramic that I did get off of Amazon. I do apologize about not being in frame. Like, I be having to hold my hand up close to my face so I can see what I'm doing, y'all. I apologize. Please forgive me. So I'm just going around my cuticles and making sure they're all flush. And yeah, so we don't have any spillage. You know, using polygel, sometimes it does tend to run, you know, all over the cuticles if you don't really flash cure it really fast. So I'm gonna take my cuticle bit out of the ceramic set, and I'm gonna change it over to make sure I get the cuticle really good, because I was having a little trouble. And as you can see, I'm getting right in there where I have the spillage over, and just getting those cuticles together, making sure they're nice and flush and it's not running all over my skin. You always want to make sure your cuticles are flush and neat so you don't have any lifting and the nails last longer. So as you can see here, guys, I'm just checking in. I'm liking my shape, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out my gel polishes. I've already wiped off the nails with alcohol. I'm using this red nail polish that I got off of Amazon. It's called MEFA. I just got some cheap gel polish. Like, you know, I am a beginner, so I'm not an expert. I am self-taught, so I use what's available to me at the fastest convenience. So I have some white gel polish as well. I always put too much and I regret it because the bottles are like 10 ml. So it's like I don't get much, but I've had them for almost a year. So I think I'm doing pretty good with the colors that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint majority of my nails this red color, but as you can see, I've started to do the French tip for the ring finger. I do apologize about the background, y'all. I am at work doing my voiceover. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my French red tip. I'll take a liner brush to this nail and kind of crispen it up. I hate doing Frenchies. I am so bad at them, but hopefully I will, you know, find a trick that really helps me get it really nice and crisp and fine and perfect like I've seen others do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and paint the rest of the nails and you can enjoy. Okay guys, as you can see here, I have painted all of the nails, and I did take some alcohol and acetone and go ahead and clean up around the cuticles. Don't let people tell you gotta paint all perfect, because you don't. So as you can see, I took some matte top coat. I'm gonna be doing 3 sweater nails. I know I had a creativity block and I was like, what do I need to do on the thumb? But next time I'm gonna leave that thumb blank. Who cares about thumbs? But hashtag thumbs do matter. So I went ahead and did my matte top coat on those 3 nails, the thumb, the index, and the middle finger. I did go ahead and do those sweater nails. So yeah, I'm just painting the matte top coat on, and yeah. Okay guys, as you can see, I did do my thumb, and I have already started working on my index finger. Just doing another sweater design. It's pretty easy. You can do different ones. On my thumb I did a heart, if I'm not mistaken, and then the other ones I did like the regular, standard sweater design. So I'm just doing those, and then I'll go ahead and pour the acrylic over them once I'm done with the design to my liking. So as you can see here guys, I went ahead and I started pouring my acrylic over it. So the way you do a sweater nail is that you make the nail, of course, however you want to make it, acrylic, polygel, whatever, dip. Then you go ahead and put a matte top coat, do your sweater design in the same color gel polish or whichever you choose. I've never seen it in a different color, but whichever you choose, honey. And then pour the dry acrylic on top of it, and then go ahead and cure while it is still wet. So once you cure it, it'll become dry, and then you just dust off the excess. Okay guys, as you can see, I am back. I have done the middle finger, and I'm gonna go ahead and start on my French. I did go ahead and clean up that French with a liner brush. I'm gonna be doing a snowflake. I've seen people on YouTube do this, very easy. Just put dots in like a cross-like motion, and then take a small liner brush, long liner brush, whichever one you prefer, and then just go ahead and connect the dots. Very easy, simple Christmas nail art. Okay guys, I'm going to be taking that MAKARTT loose glitter. It's such a pretty iridescent glitter. And I'm going to be sugaring that snowflake, giving it a real winter look. I thought it was so cute and so adorable. So as I sugar it on, some of those big chunky flakes didn't really fit in there, so I just kind of picked them out. And then once I was happy with the way it looked, I went ahead and cured. I just think these look so gorgeous right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my candy cane nail. Now, disclaimer, as I said before, I am not a professional. I am self-taught. So I feel I do pretty good for being self-taught because these nail shops are charging an arm and a leg for, I feel like, you know, nail products that we could buy ourselves, and, you know, but everybody's not able. I am doing this on my left hand. So I am ambidextrous, so I can't do both of my hands. But I'm just taking that white gel polish and I'm just kind of making my lines the best way I can. So yeah, enjoy the rest. So as you can see here, I have laid all the gel polish and I'm taking that same glitter from MAKARTT and I'm just sprinkling it onto that nail inside of the wet gel polish. And like I said, those big old chunky ones I did take out because I felt like they took away from the nail and I just didn't feel like it was fitting in my design, but nonetheless, it was still gorgeous. As you can see here, guys, I am just cleaning up my area. I am OCD. So I have finished all of the nails. I'm going to go ahead and add my cuticle oil to go ahead and just complete this beautiful set. I did go ahead and take a few of those lines away because I felt like it was too much, but I went ahead and added my cuticle oil, and I did use the pop off method in this video. These were so gorgeous and so fun to make. Let me guys know what you think about this set down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, and see you again, snowflakes.